Should you wait for Oakley Metas to release, or should you stick with Ray-Ban Metas? If your Ray-Ban Metas are on the way, they've just arrived, or you've had them for a month plus, and you just got this intense sense of dread as soon as they announced the Oakley Metas, because oh my gosh, why did I do that? Then this video is for you. But it's also for the people who haven't made the decision yet. So should you return your Ray-Ban Metas? Should you cancel your order? Should you just wait for the Oakley Metas to come out because of all those crazy new features? Find out in this video. Now, if you appreciate me making the content that no one else is making, we are trying to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of September, and I really think we can do it. We gained 1,500 subscribers this month alone. That's a lot of subs, but at that rate, we're not gonna make it by the end of September. So if you have friends that would love these glasses, love saving money and finding ways to do that with their favorite tech stuff, go ahead and recommend them here. The content is only gonna get better. So if you didn't know, the Oakley Metas are a new release. Pre-orders start on July 11th, so really soon. That's for a limited edition model, and for the rest of the models, it'll be later this summer. Being that the Ray-Ban Metas came out in September, the Oakley Metas will probably come out around the same time as well. But if we're really lucky, maybe earlier. First reason that you should definitely wait for the Oakley Metas, or return your Ray-Ban Metas, or cancel the order. If you genuinely think the Oakley Metas look way cooler than the Ray-Ban Metas. So here are my Wayfarers with custom lenses, and here are my headliners with stock lenses. If you like the Oakley design way better, it might be worth it to wait for those rather than settling for these. Which brings me to reason number 2, you should wait for the Oakley Metas. Spending $400 or $500 does not bother your wallet at all. Being that you can get Ray-Ban Metas right now for all the way down to 239 bucks, you save a lot of money getting these. And functionality wise, they're basically the same. They are the same for AI. But if that extra money isn't a problem to you, you might as well just wait. Number 3, you are in the target demographic. So you are an avid sports fan, you're pretty athletic, and you want to get that look that the athletes are going to be sporting soon here. If that's you, it might be worth the wait as well. But remember that it does cost $400 to $500. Next up, if you are a tech enthusiast, and you really love cameras, and that 3K resolution to you up from 1080 is non-negotiable. You need the best camera out there, then definitely wait for the Oakley Metas. And finally, if you want the longest battery life possible, and you refuse to attach the infinite accessory that I showed in a previous video because you just don't want any wires anywhere, you're just not doing it, but you need longer battery life, then just wait for the Oakley Metas. Okay, so why shouldn't you wait? Why should you stick with these? Whether you've ordered them, you just got them, or you're still deciding. Number 1 is if you just think that the Ray-Ban Metas look better. Moreover, you like the different options. They have Wayfarers, they have headliners, and they have a third model, Skylar. They have tons of frames, tons of lens colors, way more options to choose from. So if you can get a look based on all those options and you like the classic look of the Ray-Ban Metas, just get these. I promise you, for most people, the battery life isn't really that big of a deal. Take it from me. I shoot tons of content. I use the camera on the Ray-Ban Metas all the time, use the music and the AI all the time. And the battery issue has never bothered me. I just make solutions for it because there are a good amount of people who it does bother. And I think particularly if you're gonna wear them 24/7, that might be a bigger issue to you. But you can still just get the Ray-Ban Metas or keep them if you get the infinite battery accessory I mentioned. If, however, you're like me and you don't wear them 24/7 necessarily, then you can just power it off when you're not using any of the extra features to save battery life, and put them in the case when you're not using them at all, like when you're laying in bed. And then they never will really die. For me, that's how they use them, and they don't. 4-hour battery life under heavy use is plenty if you're not planning on constantly using them all day. Next up, you want really good video quality, really good colors, but you don't need 3K. In that case, stick with the Ray-Ban Metas. I think the quality is plenty good enough as it is. The next reason, and this is something no one is talking about, there are a countless amount of accessories for the Ray-Ban Metas. Replacement lenses, third-party transitions, the infinite battery accessory, clip-on polarizers that go on in mere seconds to completely change the look. There's just way more accessories for Ray-Ban Metas. And if you think they're gonna come out as soon as the Oakley Metas are released, you're wrong. I've had these Ray-Ban Metas since March, and for nearly a year, there weren't really any accessories at all. So if all those accessories and customizability are a big thing for you, then keep the Ray-Ban Metas, because there's way more accessories for them. There's no other way to put it. If you don't ever think you're gonna use a single accessory ever, go ahead, wait for the Oakleys, wait another year for the accessories to come out. But just realize you're gonna be losing out on all those customizations and accessories if you don't get the Ray-Ban Metas or keep them for a long time. Okay, the next reason to just stick with the Ray-Ban Metas is if the AI features are the main selling point for you. Meta AI is completely the same in both glasses. All the stuff that processes that AI is in your phone app. It's not in the glasses. So hardware capability-wise and software capability-wise, it's basically just dependent on the app for your phone, which is more than powerful enough to do so many other things that they haven't even incorporated yet. So if the AI, the Be My Eyes functionality, all that stuff is the main selling point, it might be worth it just to get the Ray-Ban Metas at half the price of the Oakley Metas, actually be able to have accessories, and look more like a normal person. And the only reason I would advocate you to wait is if you want extra long battery life, you refuse to use this tiny little accessory that is almost unnoticeable the times that you do use it all day for 24-hour challenges or whatever it is, then Ray-Ban Metas are just really an incredible option. They haven't gotten any worse with this new release news. It's just new, it's shiny, it's in your face, so of course, any human brain's gonna get some FOMO. But Ray-Ban Metas are still an incredible, incredible invention. That has not changed at all. They are still an insane value for what you get. They are still incredibly stylish, and the battery issue can be solved. They are more customizable, more of a classic look, more low-key, and they're way, way, way more than good enough for almost anyone. If you don't believe me, just try them out. You can always return them 30 days with no questions asked if you use the link to purchase from Amazon below, because Amazon always accepts your returns. You don't have to worry about them holding out on you or being mad that you actually opened them and used them. And lastly, the last big reason why you should stick with Ray-Ban Metas is if you don't want to wait for months to get your hands on some. If you haven't even gotten Ray-Ban Metas yet, or they haven't arrived yet, just because it was announced does not mean it's coming out next week. It's likely that it won't for a couple more months. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'd love for them to be out earlier. But the reality is you're gonna have to wait. So if you really don't want to wait for those AI features, for the POV recording, for the listening to music, the making phone calls, texting, live translation, and live AI, where you can ask about anything you're looking at any time without even saying, hey Meta, or you just want a cheap, really useful accessibility tool for people that is hundreds of dollars cheaper than the Oakley Meta, just get the Ray-Ban Metas. I still love these things. And even if I had bought them last week, I would not regret it at all, because these glasses have honestly changed my life. If you have any ideas for future videos, let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.